Hey guys, this is Mr. Rivas. Thank you for the patience. Sorry for the wait. My document camera is outdated. The one that I brought home from school, the software on my Mac doesn't work with it because the document camera is so old. I don't know how old it is, but I can't use the document camera. There were audio problems using my phone as a camera, so I finally figured out a way to do the lesson, all right, with chemistry online. All right, so now I know the class involves a lot of like practice problems and stuff like that, so I'm glad to share that I finally found a way to do these practice problems with y'all, all right, and teach it to y'all. The Schoology conferences screen share hasn't been working for me, so I'm going to record this lesson, and if you have any questions about it, you can message me on Schoology or message me on Remind on your phone. And then on Thursday we'll have class, and then in class on Thursday you can just ask me questions about the work, all right, or I can work out specific problems or help you with specific problems, okay, if you're having problems with those. But let's look at some example problems, all right, for the stoichiometry homework that we have. All right, so basically the way this homework is set up is that you're going to have some chemical equations. I think you have about 10 of them, and then it asks you to do some type of stoichiometry conversion. All right, and so for all these problems, you're going to be going from one substance of something, all right, to another. So in this instance, we have aluminum trichloride, all right, and we're going to dichloride, which is the Cl2 that you see there. Okay, so you're going to be converting from one type of substance to a different type of substance. This is just an example problem. This one's not in the actual worksheet, okay? But if you need help with it, just message me after this video, okay? All right, so this is the equation we have here. So 2 moles of aluminum trichloride will give us 2 moles of gold. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm saying aluminum, my bad. All right, gold trichloride, all right, and dichloride, okay? So if we have 2 moles of gold trichloride, all right, that'll give us 2 moles of gold plus 3 moles of dichloride, this Cl2 that we see here, all right? So before we do this problem, okay, for all these problems, you're going to use what's called a mole ratio. We went over this a little bit in class, but let's review it real quick. All right, so mole, ooh, see how do I write here? All right, so, oh, that's not working. Sorry, I'm still learning how to do this. Let's see, pen. There we go. All right, mole ratio. Okay, so mole ratio. All right, so pretty much mole ratio, you look at the equation, and all we're doing is comparing the moles of one thing to the moles of another thing. You're going to use this for every single problem. All right, so if we want to compare moles of gold trichloride to moles of gold, all right, then we're going to need a mole ratio. All right, so for every 2 moles of gold trichloride, all right, we have 2 moles made of gold. All right. You can also write it the other way. For every 2 moles of gold, we have 2 moles of aluminum trichloride. All right, so that would look like this. 2 moles a gold, 2 moles of gold will give us 2 moles of aluminum trichloride. Okay, let's do another one. All right, so for every 3 moles of dichloride, Cl2, so 3 moles Cl2, okay, for every 3 moles of dichloride, we'll have 2 moles of gold. Okay, and you can also write this, oops, you can also write this the other way. All right, for every 2 moles of gold, we have 3 moles of dichloride. Okay, so 2 moles of gold will give us 3 moles, all right, of dichloride. Okay, so the mole ratio is pretty much you're just comparing the number of moles for one thing to another. And so if you're going to convert from one type of substance to another type of substance, like we're doing in these problems, okay, you have to use the molar ratio. The molar ratio is what you're going to use to convert from one type of thing to another type of thing. So in this problem, we're going from aluminum trichloride, we're starting with that, and we're ending with dichloride. So we're going to use a molar ratio at one point in the stoichiometry, the dimensional analysis, to do that. I know we haven't done this in a while, all right? So I'm going to give us till, let's say, we can do Sunday, all right, for this to be done, because you're going to be a little bit rusty because we haven't done these problems in a very long time, all right, with all the coronavirus closures and stuff going on. So let's jump right into this one. All right, so if you start with 43.99 grams of aluminum, so I don't know why I keep saying aluminum, all right, if you start with 43.99 grams of gold trichloride, how many grams of dichloride will be produced? Okay, so we're starting, all right, so we're starting, let's see here, what can I do? There's a highlighter on here, guess not. All right, so we're starting with this, 43.99 grams, right? And we need to find, we're ending, okay, in grams of dichloride. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here and put start, all right? Come over here and put end, all right? So I'm starting with 43.99 grams of gold trichloride, and I'm ending, all right, in grams of dichloride. That's what I need, all right? I need to find how many grams of dichloride will be produced, so let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so I'm gonna draw my beautiful line. Ooh, that is an ugly line. Let's go back, let's see here. Can I make a prettier line with this? Let's see, draw lines. I wanna draw a line. All right, there, no, that one's ugly. Let me try one more time. Hey, that one's way better. All right, that one's a pretty cool line. All right, so let's give us some little lines in here, just like we do in class. All right, boom, boom, should be good. We'll add more if we need to later. All right, so for this problem, we're starting, look where we're starting. All right, I'm always gonna take what I'm starting with over here and put it in this first one, just like we do in class. All right, so here, I'm gonna put 43.99 grams of aluminum, gold, all right, trichloride. Okay, so that's what I'm starting with. Let's see if I can move that. No, I can't move that. All right, so that's stuck there. All right, so 43.99 grams of aluminum trichloride. Okay, so I need to get rid of that. All right, I need to get rid of grams of aluminum trichloride. So down here, I'm gonna put grams of aluminum trichloride. All right, so in 1 mole of gold trichloride, there are 303.33 grams. Okay, and I did that. I'll show you how I got that later. Well, I mean, you're just adding you're just finding the molar mass essentially. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so we have 303.33 grams gold trichloride. All right, that's gonna be found in 1 mole of gold trichloride. Okay, so we started with this, okay? 303.33 grams. Okay, that's the molar mass. You find that by going to the periodic table, all right, and adding up what's given in your substance there. And there's also a shortcut for that on Wolfram Alpha. It's in the folders on the Schoology. I'll show you how to do that after the video. All right, and so that's 1 mole. Okay, that's 1 mole. All right. Well, now, okay, we go back to what I said at the beginning. We're going to use the molar ratio, okay? Remember, if we're going from one type of substance to another one, all right, you have to use the molar ratio in order to perform that conversion. It's like crossing a bridge. We have to use this molar ratio as a bridge to go from one thing to another, all right? So we need to get rid of moles of aluminum, moles of gold trichloride, all right? So we're going to put down here, all right, moles of gold trichloride. That's going to go down here. And here, we're going to use our molar ratio to cross over to dichloride, Cl2. Okay, so let's look at our molar ratios here. So for every 2 moles of gold trichloride, we're going to have 3 moles of dichloride. Okay, so down here, I'm going to do my molar ratio. Because remember, I have to get rid of moles of gold trichloride. So I'm going to put moles of gold trichloride down here, and I'm going to put moles of dichloride up here because I'm getting rid of it. All right, so down here, let's go ahead and put 2 mole gold trichloride. For every 2 moles of gold trichloride, I'm going to get 3 moles of dichloride. That's my molar ratio. All right, so 3 mole dichloride. Okay, that's my molar ratio. Okay, so I'm using this molar ratio. Now I've crossed over to dichloride. All right, so this is the bridge. All right, I was in the starting land. Now I'm getting closer to my end, my finishing. Okay, so 3 moles dichloride. All right, now down here, I have to put moles of dichloride because I have to get rid of it. Remember, all right, I'm trying to find grams. I'm trying to end in grams of dichloride. So down here, I'm going to put 1 mole of dichloride, all right? And so here I'm just gonna put the molar mass of that, okay, which is going to be 70.91 grams of dichloride. You can put that if you want to, but you don't really have to, okay? The ending there, Cl2, all right? So, okay, let's just go over this from the beginning to the end, all right? I started with 43.99 grams of gold trichloride because that's what it gave me, and I knew I had to end in grams of dichloride. Okay, so I start here, okay, I go down here, I put grams of gold trichloride down here because I had to get rid of it, all right? Remember, whatever goes on top has to get canceled out with something on bottom. So I knew that 1 mole, okay, of gold trichloride is going to give me that many grams of it because I can look it up on the periodic table and find the molar mass. All right, I have 1 mole here, so I have to get rid of those moles of gold trichloride. So I bring moles of gold trichloride down here. And here I have moles of gold trichloride. Whenever I get to moles, all right, whenever I get to moles in problems like this, you're going to use that molar ratio. So if you're going from one thing to another, you're going to use these moles for your bridge, all right, for your molar ratio. So I see moles down here, all right. That's a perfect opportunity to bring in moles of dichloride, moles, 3 moles Cl2. So this is my bridge right here. I'm crossing over from gold trichloride to dichloride, okay, Cl2. So my bridge right here, all right, I have moles of Cl2 over here. So I bring moles of Cl2 down here. And I know for every 1 mole of Cl2, there's 70.91 grams in that molar mass, all right? I put 70.91 grams of dichloride here because look, I'm ending in grams of dichloride. So this is it. This is how I set up the problem, okay? Because my answer is going to be in grams of dichloride. So I leave that here. So let me show you how this all cancels out. Let's see, let's do a red pen. All right, so boom, boom, those cancel out because they're the same units, okay? Moles of gold trichloride, moles of gold trichloride, moles of dichloride, moles of dichloride. Let's see if I can do a circle. Ooh, yes, okay, so I can do, ooh, there we go. So my answer, all right, is going to be, let's do a line now. There we go. Okay, so my answer is going, I don't want that. It's ugly. Let's see here. I don't want the circle anymore. I want the pen. There we go. Okay. So, so my answer is going to be in grams of dichloride. It's not canceling out. That's the only thing I have left. Okay. So you put that all in your calculator. Remember, you multiply everything on top divided by everything on bottom. Okay. And if you don't have a calculator at home, you can use your phone calculator, or you could use an online calculator that's in one of the folders on the resources in Schoology. All right. So my answer should be, all right, 15 point, that's an ugly 15. 15.42 grams of dichloride. All right, so that's what you should have gotten for that one. All right, if we multiply everything on top divided by everything on bottom. All right, so let's do another problem. Okay, let's do another example. Let's see here. What did this button do? Oh, I don't want that. Wee. That. Or we'll call this one example 2. All right, so you want bear with me, y'all. I'm still learning how to do this. Okay. All right. Stoichiometry. Let's see here. Example, 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 stoichiometry 2. All right. So, this one will be a little bit easier. Where'd it go? Oh no. It's here. Oh, all right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, so if you start with 2.29 moles of aluminum, gold trichloride, how many grams of gold will be produced? Let's go full screen here. All right, so same exact equation. All right, so let's go ahead and map out what we are going to do here. What on earth? Okay, so we are starting here, all right, and we're ending in grams of gold. Okay, so we're starting with 2.29 moles of gold trichloride and we're ending in grams of gold. Okay, so we're going to have to use a molar ratio as a bridge to go from gold trichloride to gold. All right, so let's go ahead and get this problem started. Let's come over here. Let's draw a beautiful line. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful line. All right, let's see, we're gonna go bada bing and bada ba. Oui. All right, right there. Okay. All right. So perfect. Okay. So we are going to start with 2.29 moles of gold trichloride. All right. So we start with 2.29 moles of gold trichloride and we're going to grams of gold. So I need to cancel out moles of gold trichloride. So I'm going to put moles of gold trichloride down here. And if I'm going to put moles of gold trichloride down here, I know I'm going to cross over to something else. So I might as well make that bridge right now at the very beginning. Okay, so for every 2 moles, let's see the molar ratio here. For every 2 moles of gold trichloride, I get 2 moles of gold. All right, so molar ratio, 2 moles of gold trichloride give me 2 moles of gold. So we're going to go ahead and do the bridge here. All right, so 2 moles of gold trichloride will give me, okay, 2 moles of gold. All right, so I got this molar ratio from this problem over here. Okay, I did my bridge. I know I'm ending in grams of gold. So I have moles of gold up here. I need to put moles of gold down here to get rid of it. So I'm going to go and put 1 mole of gold down here. And I know that for every 1 mole of gold, based on my periodic table, all right, the molar mass of that is going to be 196.96 grams of gold. Okay, so my problem's set up now. Let's go ahead and cancel everything out so I can show you how it cancels out. All right, so I have moles of gold trichloride here. I have moles of gold trichloride down here. All right, so I can cancel those out. I have moles of gold up here. I have moles of gold down here. So I can cancel that unit out, okay? So my answer is gonna be in grams of gold. And so I leave it like that because according to my problem, that's what I'm ending with. So come here, draw a circle around that little, see my circle, okay? It's gonna be in that unit right there, which is exactly what I need. All right, so let's go ahead and do the math. And according to my calculations, we have 451.04 grams of gold. All right, so this should be my answer right here. All right, ooh, you're gonna multiply everything on top, divide by everything on bottom. Okay. All right. So remember, you can always message me on Schoology if you have any questions about this. All right, remember, we are crossing from gold trichloride to gold, so I had to put this molar ratio here as a bridge. The molar ratio is always going to be a bridge to convert from the substance you're starting with to the substance you're ending with. You have to do the molar ratio for each of these problems, all right, in your conversions. Okay, so let's get rid of this, and let's go on to another one. All right. Choose file. Example 3, here we go. What? It's being weird. Example 3, choose, insert. All right, this thing is so cool. I can move stuff around. All right, here we go. That comes up here. And let's go full screen. Okay, if you start with 2.49 moles of gold trichloride, how many atoms of dichloride will be produced? Dichlorine. I don't know why I keep saying these weird. It should be dichlorine, not dichloride. All right. All right, so dichlorine will be produced. Okay, so for every 2 moles, we already did the mole ratio. Let's jump into it. Okay. All right. So let's set this one up. There's a little pen here. All right. So for every, ooh, I don't want circles. Go away. All right, let's do a line. Okay, so for every 2 moles of gold trichloride, all right, sorry, so we're starting here at 2.49 moles of gold trichloride, and we are ending in atoms of dichlorine. All right, so we're starting with 2.49 moles of gold trichloride, and we're ending in atoms of dichlorine. So I will have to use a molar ratio at one point to convert from this substance to this substance. So let's go ahead and jump into it. All right. Let's see here. Line. All right. Beautiful line going across. All right. Bada bing. Bada bing. Bada ba. All righty. Okay. Actually, I don't think I need that last one. Nope. Okay. All right. So we're starting with 2.49 moles of gold trichloride. Okay. All right. So we got 2.49 moles of gold trichloride. So I know that I need to convert this to something else. So I already have moles up here. I need to get rid of moles. So I'm going to put moles down here. Okay. If I'm putting moles down here, might as well go into the bridge. All right. I'm going to use that bridge now to convert from one thing to another. So let's go into our molar ratio. So for every 2 moles of gold trichloride, I'm going to have 3 moles of dichlorine. Okay. So down here, all right, 2 moles of gold trichloride. For 2 moles of gold trichloride, I'm going to have 3 moles of dichlorine. All right, 3 mole dichlorine. Okay, I put moles of gold trichloride down here because I have to get rid of it. Okay, if I want to get rid of something, I have to put that same unit on bottom. All right, 3 moles of dichlorine. Okay, so I have 3 moles of dichlorine up here. Now we're in dichlorine, not at land. We started here, we're ending here. So now I'm in the unit that I want to be in. All right, but I'm ending in atoms, not moles. So there's still more work to be done. So down here, okay, I need to put moles of dichlorine. So let's put 1 mole. Put 1 mole of dichlorine. All right, and I'm ending in atoms this time. I'm ending in atoms this time. So I'm not going to put grams. All right, we're going to use a magical number. Some of y'all remember it as Avocado's number, but it's Avogadro's number. All right, so if I ever see atoms in these problems or molecules, I'm going to use Avogadro's number. All right, so for every one member, Avogadro's number tells us that there's 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd number of atoms or molecules, okay, in a mole of something. All right, so if I have 1 mole of dichlorine, that means I have 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of dichlorine. Okay, so 6.02 times 10 to the power of 23rd atoms dichlorine. Okay, so I don't know why that dot is there, but it should be a little space there. There we go. All right, so 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of dichlorine. Remember, 1 mole has 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd stuff in it. All right, so if you have 1 mole of puppies, you have 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd puppies in that room, all right? If I have 1 mole of dichlorine, I have 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd atoms, all right, of dichlorine there. So whenever I see atoms, I'm always going to use this Avogadro's number. Or if you see molecules, you're going to use Avogadro's number. Okay, so let's cancel things out and let's show you how this works. So I have moles of gold trichloride up here, moles of gold trichloride there, all right, moles of dichlorine here, moles of dichlorine here, and my answer is in atoms of dichlorine, all right, and it said my problem, I'm ending in atoms of dichlorine, okay, so I'm good here, all right, so now I'm going to multiply everything on top divided by everything on bottom, and you should have gotten 1.50 times 10 to the power of 24, all right, atoms of dichlorine. All right, so remember, we're having to use smaller ratio for each of these problems to convert from one type of substance to the other type of substance. All right, and then this top right box, this final box, is always going to be in the units that you need. All right, so this top left box is always going to be what you're starting with. All right, this top left box is always going to be what you're starting with, and this top right box is always going to be the units that you're ending with or trying to find. Okay, so once you have the units here that you need, all right, you don't need to do any more work. So that is it for today. Okay, the problems that you have in your worksheet are exactly like this. Okay, the way I want you to do it is just take a picture of it, like do the work on a piece of paper. All right, take a picture of it with your phone, and then insert that picture into the Word document on Schoology that you submit it through. Okay, so you're just gonna take a picture of the work that you do on a piece of paper. All right, set up the problems, and then put that picture in the Word document and then send that Word document. You can either email it to me, you can just, okay, to make things easier, you can just email me a picture of your work, or you can upload it into the Schoology assignment in that Word document and put it in there. All right, so let me show you the stuff I was talking about earlier. Let's see, how do I get out of here? Escape, okay. All right, so remember, there's this cool site called, let's see here, Wolfram Alpha. All right, and I'll show you how it works. So if I want to find the molar mass of gold trichloride, all right, you'd come here. It's this website. There's a folder in Schoology with chemistry resources, and it's in there if you need it. All right, a lot of y'all don't have calculators at home, and this will save you a lot of time. Even if you do have a calculator, this will save you an insane amount of time. All right, so I come in here, I put gold trichloride in here, AuCl3. I just type that into Wolfram Alpha. It gives me a bunch of cool stuff about it. All right, and then it'll give me my molar mass. Okay, so if you're trying to find the molar mass for something, you don't want to like go to the periodic table and look it up. You can just come to Wolfram Alpha. All right, type in the chemical equation or the formula for that compound, and it'll give you the molar mass for it. Okay, so let's do another problem. Let's do another one. Okay, so let's see, Cl2. All right, dichlorine. Let's see. Oh, that's not showing up. Here we go. All right. So, okay, it comes here. It gives us our molar mass 70.9 grams. All right. So really cool website that will save you a lot of time. And then there's also a scientific calculator in the chemistry folder. Also, if you need a calculator, if you don't have one on your phone or if you don't have one at home to do it with. All right. Okay. Also, I know that was a lot. If you have questions, just message me them on Schoology. I can chat with you on Schoology conferences. If you need help, we can no longer use Zoom. All right. On Thursday, try to do as many of these problems as you can on your own, because on Thursday, I'm just going to help y'all in class. All right. So please watch this. You're supposed to watch this video, okay, by Thursday, and then I'll give you until, I forgot what I said at the beginning of the video. Anyways, I'll just give you till Sunday night to do these problems since I'm barely posting it today. All right. So have a good day. Okay. Hope you had a good Easter. All right. Stay safe. Wash your hands. And I will see you guys later. Okay. All right, guys. See here. How do I stop this? Control share R. No, that didn't do it. Control R. No, that didn't do it. Let's see here. Stop share. Pause recording.